Good morning, good morning. Today we got a quick little experiment for you. Um, we're looking at alpha pals and their hatch rates. Earlier I got a comment about alpha pals, so I thought it'd be a good idea to show you what I'm doing right now, since you can kind of get some information from my current situation. Roughly, I get about 1 to 2 alpha pals to hatch per 40 eggs, roughly. And right now, since my server crashed a little while back due to a power outage, I'm currently trying to breed back up all the lost progress. So I thought it'd be a good little experiment to see how many alpha pals I hatch, and that way you can see and compare for yourself. And I will say that in my solo games, as well as other servers, I see slightly different results. But mind you, I am breeding in smaller quantities than I am here on my main server. So I don't think, I might have a little bit of a skewed perspective when it comes to those. So please comment. Let me know what's going on, if this compares, if it's similar, or if it's completely off to what you're seeing. The type of game mode that you're playing, whether you're solo, official server, or custom server. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'm currently trying to rank for a bunch of my Anubis as well as Blasm. These are the first two pals that I'm working on. And last night, before bed, I put a bunch of eggs to hatch, and this is roughly what I've gotten so far. Let's actually quickly go over. So, out of all the pals that I'm using, I'm not using or breeding with as parents. None of them are alpha pals. So that kind of keep that in mind. I'm not sure if using an alpha pal as a parent, if that affects it. We can definitely try that in the next breeding. I'll switch up an alpha pal. Here, you know what? Let's do it right now. A female right here. We're gonna put you in there. Now, while you run around, let's go get you. Where we need to be. Should be one that's missing. There it is. Throw that one. Hopefully, it's not one. Oh, it's better. All tripped out. Oh, the pathing worked. Which part? Oh, it's going to this one. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. So you see, we got a ton of eggs to go through on multiple floors. Let's go back to here. So we'll throw her in there, and we will hatch a bunch of those. We'll just set those aside. We'll do that at maybe later time. Maybe you know what, they'll probably be done by the time. So as you can see, well, before this was an alpha pal, it was just like regular, because these are just going to be condensed. So I'm not really trying to get any perfect pals anymore. I am at that point where I'm just trying to condense. Now, see, there's a whole wide range of passive combinations here. Same goes for my Blasma. Actually, these two Blasma, I have my breeding mom and dad, because at the time I put these in there, I didn't have a whole bunch, so I just had to work with what I had. So it's really hard to disregard when perfect ones pop, because I really want to keep them, but I don't really have any use of them at the moment. But yeah, so let's go take a look. So last night before bed, I hatched a ton of them, a ton of Anubis. And so we got 13, 3, 58 Anubis. So roughly 60. So out of 60, I got 1, 2. Oh yeah, this one too, because I put her there. So I got 3. So I roughly got 3 per 60. Which is pretty good, I think. Roughly 1 every 20 is what I'm getting so far. Kind of lines up to what a rough guesstimated. Now let's condense these up. I gotta do my morning Pal World. See, I don't think these ones are all done actually. Yeah, these ones are all done. But I do have these. Okay, so let's go. We gotta complete Anubis from this. From this base here. We're almost done with these ones. Station 2 here complete. These 2. About 58 tiles to condense. Not really. Can't really do those. And I think everything here is all like ones and twos. Or the 5 that I have. I could try to grab these. Oh, there's 1 3 over here. 3 and a bunch of 1s. A couple 2s. Or 1 2. Okay, sweet. So let's just complete this base before we move on. Let's grab these 2. There. Oh, and this guy. Oh, crud. Let's bring it. Let's complete these guys. I didn't even see that guy. I'm blind as a bat. I did just wake up an hour ago. Maybe a little more. My brain is a little foggy still. All right. So we don't have enough to rank for them. So let me switch my pals. Now I get some more carrying capacity, and let's start. I wish we could time lapse in real time. Let's start grabbing eggs. We'll pop the first one. Because usually when I start picking these eggs up, there's one already to go, so might as well wait that split second to pick them all up. And then let's get these incubators filled up. So this is my my dedicated server, Supreme's World. Capital S, capital W. You have to have that apostrophe in there. And just search that. Oh, actually, the other day, me and Vale were looking at that, and if you just type SUP in the community search when you're searching community servers, it pulls up now. So it looks like Pocket Pair has fixed a little bit of that, which is awesome. If you guys want to, feel free to join and play on the server. I do not mind. The more the merrier. Let's get this last one, even though, well, started over there, but all right. And let's just get them all out. Now, the reason why I have... I guess I'll just start. I'm assuming a lot of people will be seeing my setup and being like, holy moly. Why set it up this way? Why so many incubators? Well, I guess we're doing this boring part of just loading eggs. Well, I guess we'll talk about that. Now, it's really all about speed, to be 100% honest. It's just a lot faster when you have this many eggs to go. Like, I have that when I first started. I have my original breeding room in there. We'll go in there in a moment once I fill these 3. I'll have to bring more down. And it worked fine when I was breeding, like, when I was mostly just breeding to kind of find out how things worked with breeding, or, you know, what was the best setup, you know, kind of which passive combinations, how to isolate passives, how to breed down, all the fun techniques that you need to kind of learn to make your breeding faster. You know, I only had like 3 or 4 breeding pens going at a time. It didn't really matter too much. But since I have so many, I need to have so many eggs I need to condense to get all of them done. I started putting these out because at first I started as soon as I would load all these up, I'd drop down here, and then if I had any more eggs, I'd incubate the egg and then put a new one in. Incubate the egg, then put a new one in. Incubate the egg, and it was just so slow, especially if you're encumbered, because then you're walking like, like this. Incubate, drop. So until you can't. So it was just frustrating for one, and long. This way, you can just keep dropping egg after egg, and you're good to go. These guys are dropping potential person. This sucks. Because this pen right here, I have Artisan Serious and Lucky Work Slave, because I still needed to get 3. No, I needed 5 for the last base. And so these eggs are so tempting to keep. But anyways, if you see, like, once you have the capacity to just carry a good chunk of these and just load them and move on, especially on my server, because it's like 36 seconds. I have it at like 0.15 of the normal breeding speed, and the only reason I have it at that, I could have it at 0, it's just that it's so stupid. My OCD or my whatever, my ADHD, whenever I put an egg in, and if it's instant, I just want to stand at the same incubator over and over again. And it just kind of like is super boring. So with 30 second on like the biggest eggs, I can drop one in and move on, and it feels like, I don't know, it doesn't mess with me. It's stupid, I know. But it's what works for me, and... Oh no, I missed the ladder. Terrible. And there, yeah. So that's why I have it set up that way. More eggs. I still need to so I built these like before bed, and I didn't even, do I have enough to make any more? I need to get a bunch of cloth installed, which I have tons of. I'm just gonna go do it. But anyways, no, actually I think, yeah. Gotta do it. It's part of the, we gotta make, gosh. Okay. Like capacity, yeah. This is what I build. Run in here. We'll drop these off. Did I get all of them? Yeah. Okay. Oh, not bad. So as you can see, we got a ton of eggs to corroborate how this is going to work. There we go. He's so much better. So much faster. Now, you can also, like, I used to spec into full weight and do this as well. And you can carry way more eggs, and it is pretty good approach. But I don't feel like I lose as much when I do it this way. Let's go grab some material. So we need cloth and, what was it? Cloth and stone. We got stone. Okay, so cloth and stone. Here. Oh. Let's take those. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Everybody's sleeping. Let's see. Knowing my luck, I'm going to get here just as everybody wakes up. This happens to me all the time. Every time. I'm like, well, let's get... Here come all my rank 4s. Pump these out, boys. Let's do a little bit of chores while we're at it. I gotta get all this wheat made into flours. It's supreme. You're using just a regular chest for all those wheats. Yes, I am. You know these things. There we go. Look at that. In time I collected all that. Oh, look at that. Pretty good. Let's get some. Let's that out. And let's grab this stack. Oh, I hate that glitch. They need to fix that. My super powerful encumbered walk. Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, so let's go there. Let's fight it out. Those guys mop the floor with any. They're all 55s. They're almost all 55s at that point. Even with like 600-700 damage, they murk any invasion. In this base, I never have to worry about because nobody ever tries to mess with me up here. Invasions can't really make it up here. This goes. All right. Let's do it. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We have a drop hole there. I'm going to run up the stairs, go to here. Let's start by... We're going to start... I forgot to do one thing. Grabbing a new buy. Hey, come on. Oh yeah. That was let's find something. 119, 150. 150 the highest. Oh yeah, 150 would be perfect at level 1. See? Yeah, so let's throw that guy up here. We'll use him. We don't need any more Anubis, any more Anubi, any new. So this guy will end up getting condensed. What a shame, because I got like 5 or 6 now. There's just so many. Okay, there we go. So we got that. Let's open a spot for me to walk through. We're gonna go bam. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. He's over there. Oh, the freaking AI in this game is hilarious. Bro, what about these 3 right here? What about these 3? Yeah, do your Naruto thing. He's on a mission. He's on a mission. Let him cook. Let him cook is what the little, what the kids say these days. What the kids say these days. Those 3. What do we got so far? 13, 19. This guy is here. We'll just cook for you, buddy. We'll just cook for you, buddy. Let's just take the. Let's just make it a little easier for you, bud. I'm not gonna hold it against you. You're a baby. You were just born like 15 minutes ago, so your AI ain't sorted itself out. Okay, we'll give you the benefit. Okay. Let's put another one there. 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 Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Look at that. So we have every incubator filled up downstairs. So now let's just quickly fill these up. Man, there's a lot of eggs. Now we're gonna get an accurate count here. We have 58. 58 Anubis. Let me start. So we're roughly doing, there's 80 here, 100. 160 eggs when all these pens are full. I should take advantage of the ones. Is it? So out of 160 eggs, we should get one for every 20. 8, 9, 7. I'm gonna guess that out of all these eggs, so we also gonna do a little bit of sorting too before we actually start hatching. I didn't fill my breeding room, did I? Okay, so that's good. Come on, right? We'll do all of them? Hey. Okay. Hopefully, we can get all these. Let me go put this Anubis pile. Grab my loot llama. Oh, we can make 3 more. 3 more. Oh, oh yeah. 1. Let him cook. Oh, we got the 3 in a row done. What a Chad. Okay. Let's go sort, and then we'll start opening. That way we can kind of keep track of everything. Let's go over the Anubis. Let's be... Okay. Okay, I've already got them sorted, because if I don't... I just want to make sure... Okay, good. So anything over here past page 22 will be from this breeding batch. All right. Let's enable the time lapse. That would be freaking time lapse in real time. Okay, we'll start at the top. That was a little bit of a redundant run. I could have just jumped back this one. Here we go. We hatching, boys. For some reason, I hope. What is it? Snow White? From the original? This is totally going in my head right now. I hope, we're up to work we go. Hi ho, I hope, I'm hatching a bunch of crazy eggs. And I sit here in my coward base, and I sit and I wait for all these eggs to hatch, and then I condense them into one big pile of good rank force that I use every day. That was the worst freestyle in the history of the freestyles, okay? But I like it, okay? So many eggs. Here we go. It is kind of beautiful though. Look at all, man. Oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that was embarrassing. I just was doing some singing and with a live view. Oh my god. Don't clip it. Good morning, good morning. We're in the midst of a breeding experiment. Let these hatch. Oh. The moment of truth. Oh. Is almost upon us. So many alpha pals. I feel like we got roughly 160 eggs that we're going to be hatching, if I did my math correctly. We'll count just to be sure. So I'm going to guess, if if everything goes the same, I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get 8 eggs, 8 alpha out of all these eggs. Let me know in the chat what you think the number will be. He's the new buy hatched. One thing in this new patch that I've noticed is kind of weird. Before, as soon as you were finished hatching eggs, like this incubation complete, would just end at the last egg. It wouldn't continue going for as many as you did. Weird how it's just stacking. I don't mind, but it's just something I've noticed. And this new update and how they glow, it's actually really cool. Look at all the ones up there glowing. Let's go system. Holy moly. I need to get some stream beats. I don't want it'll take too much time to figure that out. We got eggs to hatch. I want to go in a straight line. There we go. After all this, too, we might as well. Oh no, well, that doesn't matter. We'll just as long as count them. Oh, what the heck? Before. Look at all these eggs. There's like barely half of them. No, I think we're over a little over half. Got 20 up there, and then another 36 up there. And there's like roughly 50 there. Yeah, a little over half, maybe. Good Lord. Have you seen any perfect pop on the right here? I haven't even been looking. Oh, I forgot to get all those. Oh, I forgot about all these. Good. Gosh. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to open up the chat to see if I missed anything. By the time we got back to these ones, there we're done. Another reason why I like to have so many incubators. All right. No guesses, huh? I think, yeah, 8 definitely. I think 8 the safe bet. I'll be impressed if I get more than 8. And then we have to check to see how many alphas hatch from when you added the alpha parents. Because we can kind of safely say that 20 is not the best sample size to check this, but it seems to play out where you are getting 1 every 20. So since we only have 1 pen that has an alpha in it, hopefully 20 of those will give us a good answer. It is interesting. I wonder if it does. That'll make for a good video. Breeding tips. I need to do an updated 3 breeding tips video because it's like it seems like a lot has changed. I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I breed down or out, I've been having a hard time getting breeding down all the way to no passes. Unlike before, where I was getting 2 or 3 with the method that I was using per 20 eggs. There's a lot of cows with no passives. Cows with no passives are huge for they're huge for when you're trying to breed out passives and get the perfect setup. Good gravy, we're almost there. It's just I didn't do that one either. Oh my gosh, we got a whole bunch of eggs to still do actually. Wow. That's bad. And after this, I'm gonna work on my oil rig guide, a walkthrough, I guess you could say. Have you spent much time in the new content yet? Have you done the oil rig, or have you summoned the new raid boss yet? Because we've had a fun time. We got a bunch of stuff too. Like, look at the gear that we got so far. We got the blue laser rifle. We got the whole blue plastic steel helmet. We're rocking. We are rocking them all sound. We also just did a whole. Oh, we just did our first Belanoir Libero. Me and Vale did it. and it was a long fight. And we got a Bellenmore. We got the ultra. We got the ultra one too. We haven't been able to summon that, so that. All right, let's put these in, and then these will be the last ones. So actually, we may have more. Did I miscalculate? I calculated 160. At this point, maybe it's 180. So if it's 180, I say 9. If it's 160, I say 8 alphas. Good gravy. Okay. Just, I don't even know why I chose it, but that's almost there. And then let's check out our yield. Almost ready. We'll let these other eggs pile up. I think we should have enough to finish 1 or 2 of the ones that I have. We're lucky we can get all 3 of them finished. I just gotta remember not to sort. Or hopefully we get a nice round number like 160, 180, 200. Good gravy. Good gravy. We did it, Charlie Brown. Oh. What the heck? Maybe the sound like it connected. All right. So let's go past those. We have 58 there. All right. So 50. From 70 plus 19. Might as well just hatch one more just so we have. So we have 190, so that means I am guessing 9 eggs, right? My guess is 9 eggs. Let's see if this last one plays a factor. One's the loneliest number right here. One egg hatch. Just one egg incubating. Okay. So let's take a look. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly 9. Whoa. Okay, so the algorithm or the percentage has to be 1 out of every 20 is hatching an alpha pal. There's no way. The math adds up too perfectly. And because this one, look, these first 58 that I had I hatched 2 more, the thing is I probably hatched 2 more. So like this is why I didn't really want to take this sample, because I was like, some of these were hatched and some of these like from before the previous patch before I went to bed. Because I grabbed like whatever, like before I go to bed, I grab everything out of every farm and throw them in incubators. That way I can get a whole full set of farms. I don't want to go to bed with there's like 5 because I'm not, it's gonna fill up quick, right? So there's probably more than 60 in this batch is what I'm saying. So that I wasn't sure if it added up properly. But now we can safely say that out of these 58, we got 3, which is roughly 1 out of every 20. That is incredible. Wow. Okay. You heard it here first. That is wild. Okay. Let me finish these. That is wild. So now we know 1 in 20 will hatch an alpha pal. That is so freaking cool. And I'm not even going to bother looking at these. I have all the Anubis. I'm not going to get tempted into keeping more like lost puppies. Okay, so that's done. Now let's finish this guy out. That is wild. What? That was an educating guess. I will say though, 1 in 20 sounds like, you know, if I'm coding something, if I'm making a game or something like that, 1 in 20 sounds like a really good number to me. Like, that'd be like, that seems fair. You breed 20 eggs, you get 1 alpha. Like, not too many eggs, it's not too little eggs. You got like 1 in 5. Man. You'd only want to keep the alphas because you get them so often. But this is unreal. That kind of makes me think. Because my next thing now that this is the thing, I need to rebreed my Shadow Beak. That way I have it in alpha. Because my Shadow Beak is strong now. When I have a full party of hoot crates, 4 plus him, I think his damage is 28 something, 2850 or something like that, which is a ton. Oh man, I think I have enough for the 64 too. That's unreal. Okay, so let's finish this base with these 3. Oh, my guts are killing me. Almost the end of this. We'll condense these real quick. We'll do a quick tour for the viewers. That is unreal. 1 out of 20. So we can kind of theorize and speculate if 1 out of 20 so it's definitely going to be a lot worse because the other breeding did I do this already? The other massive breeding question that I have is how many do I need to breed of like the Elizabeths or the new one? What's the Belenoirs? Because they have such a low chance of hatching a male. I've only bred 12 Belenoir, so I think I've only killed her 12 times or 15 times. So I haven't had a full 20. So that'll be the next test. I'm going to breed a bunch of Belenoirs so I can figure out what the percentage is. Because the percentage between Elizabeth and Belenoir have to be similar for a male to hatch. Because I have yet to have a male. So I need to get one to freaking, I need to keep killing them so I can get one so I can start actually breeding. Because I can't breed any Belenoirs yet because I haven't had a single male. Oh, I went to the wrong base. Well, let's go put these guys along. And this base will be done. That's awesome. Only have 5 more to do, which means 117 times 5. So here we go. I saw one of them. I got it perfect. That hatch that was also an alpha. He's so funny looking compared to everybody else. I just had to keep him. So there we go. We got 4. All my rank 4s are here. He's done now. That is wild. I'm still mind blown. 1 in 20. I figured it would be. I don't know why I thought it would be fluid or it would have some sort of like random variation in the algorithm or the calculation that the game does. But you know what? It makes sense because these guys. These guys are learning as they go. So why would they overcomplicate it? I bet you a lot of the algorithms in this game are very, very, very rudimentary in comparison to like established games, which is wild. Okay, so now we got to work on these 5. I'll get these 5 done later. And I guess that's it. A little quick tour. Oh, let's do some chores. Let's pick up some crude oil. This is my wheat farm / secondary refinery. Good. Let's go grab all the crude oil. Just farming. Main oil farm right here. Tomato farm. Walk that. Check out all the crude oil we got. Look at all the plastic we got already. And this is like, look at that. How many tomatoes we got? Oh, my Helsifer's working hard. Oh, we just finished up all the lettuce too, so now it's just pizza making. It's just pizza making time, boys. And then now let's just do Blasma. Let's do Blasma on. Just so you guys can see the fun that it is. Let's go get the ones I need to upgrade. Hey, buddy. These are 464. I think I'm only gonna have enough for. I'll bring 2 just in case I want to double that. Might only have enough bags. These are kind of on cruise control because I'm almost done with them. And we're just making pizza and we're adding to this stash of 8 million coins. So easy when you got a pizza farm. Okay, so let's let all those, because those need to go. Got 5 more Anubis. And then we are done with Anubis. And then the extras we have, we can butcher them. And we'll get a bunch of... Oh, yeah, you don't get schematics on butchering. What is this resource? Anubis. See, imagine I had to like wait for it to incubate, then put another one in, then slowly walk to the next one, wait for it to incubate, then it's complete. Oh, put another one in. Oh. So this is the main reason why I have so many. And I have one, have the one electric incubator over there, which are awesome, by the way. I would totally make a bunch of those. Those are awesome if you're like just casually breeding and you only got like 1 or 2 farms going and you got like 4 of those. You know what I mean? Because that way it takes the thinking out of the heat and cold like mini game that comes with breeding. But do as many eggs as I'm doing and have all those, it'll just cost too much. So, and the incubation speed is so fast on this one. Makes it redundant. But if you play on a server that you have longer times, then yeah, I would totally recommend making a bunch of those. Oh, Blazamat. You take such good care of you, buddy. And you mind. And you kindle so well. So well. So many chores to do. I still have to do so much at the mine, too. I'm in the midst of... What the heck? What am I doing? How'd you get on that bad boy? That was a series of button presses that were unexpected. Another 40 eggs. This is how you become the strongest in the game. Once you get the breeding down, my Shadowbeak, I have him at 98 attack, so he destroys everything. The first time I went out to do the 2 new alpha pals that are on the new island, I went there like just stocked up and ready for a massive fight. And I hop on my Shadowbeak and I do the Divine Disaster, just a regular rank 1, and it one-shotted them. I was like, oh, that was anticlimactic. So, I had just overbred, which is cool. Overbreeding is okay. I probably... It's upstairs. Oh, I'm going to totally forget about that egg up there, so I'm just going to go and wait for it. Oh! My gliding skill is just terrible. All right. We're going to set these up. That way, all together. Let's take a quick audit too, just to see. We can go by 20. Yeah, we'll see how many alphas we get out of this. Might as well, since we're at it. See if it lines up with the 20 per, or one per every 20. Well, that's awesome, man. Like now, my brain is just like, oh my gosh, I need to get through all this boring breeding done. Or you know, I might set up another base and just go ham breeding over there. And yeah, you know what? I might set. And then it'll just be like my. Because I really need to. Here, I'll show you guys my shadow beak. Where's Shadow? Shadow! Oh yeah, he's over here. Look at this, 2134 without any support pals. He's so strong. He's got no defense though. But that's okay. With the new addition of those fruits, you can totally boost up. I can totally boost him up. But I'm gonna use him and his breeding partner that I have, and I'm gonna try to rebreed him with Dark Wisp and an Alpha Form, because that means he'll have a larger health pool, and hopefully, and I think if I remember correctly, Alpha Pals, when they're at 100% attack, their attack is higher than a base one. So if I had 100 in attack Anubis, and at level 55 it was 2500 damage attack, for example, once all boosted, the alpha should be like 27, 28 or something, which is huge. It's a big jump. 200 attack is actually kind of huge. That's why I use 3 support pals when I go, at least whenever I roll Shadow, I go kill anything. I just have a little bit of editing to do on this next video. My oil rig guide. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Because I want to... I'm going to go there. Wait, I don't have... I do have some. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I don't know if it matters, but for me... It does. And I got to do a video on all the new passives that were added to. And actually, I should stop, look to see if these are really now perfect. Because just, I don't know, should I set, do you sacrifice work speed, for example? Because my perfect is lucky, work slave, artisan series, right? Can we rotate one of those out and put in one of the new passives like Nocturnal? That way they're just working 24/7 and it doesn't matter. That could increase efficiency just for being active, even despite the hit to work speed. If we sacrifice, I would sacrifice Lucky. I would replace Lucky with Nocturnal, I think. No, I gotta look at the other one because there's some really good new passes. Philanthropist, like I don't even know what all of them do yet, but I'm assuming Philanthropist. No, that's not the one that gives you the boost. So that's also one that I saw that there's a passive now. That might be another way of farming money. Because there's a new passive now that increases your vendor sale price of a PAL to a PAL merchant by like 3%. So if you were to breed a pal, breed it so every single one that you are going to sell has that passive on there, if that, if that's more money than doing a pizza money phone, that is something. That I need to write that down. That's a video right there. That is a video right there. Holy moly. Been an hour of just hatching and breeding. Only like 50 minutes. Because there's like 10 minutes. My stuff. And counting. Oh, there's so at this rate, I think, so we got 4 Blasmats to finish. All we need 64 in each, and every time we can get at least one. So, and approximately, they're all hatched. Roughly 6 hours I should be done. All of these bad boys. I have 60. I should have 60. At least. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I get ahead of myself, we forgot to check to see how many alphas we got. So these had already been sorted. So these are from last night. So we got 9. We got 54, a little less than 60. So we have 1, 2. So that means we should get three of them. We got 4. So, and I think that's just because of, so I hatched all these last night. So that means that if we add them together, one more, we have 5. So if I'm not mistaken, there should be roughly 100. We have 54. Yeah, it's 101 pounds. But there's roughly 100. I think if I counted right, there's 101 Blasmats. And we got, and we got 5 alphas. Yeah, 1 out of 20. Holy crap. It's basically confirmed. 1 out of 20. Wow. That is sick. Confirmed. That is wild. So we have 100. Should only take me 4. Get the Blasmats. It takes roughly 1 hour to get, an hour and a little bit to get, hour and a half to get 20 to fill up in the pen. We're done. And I think that kind of brings me to the end of the stream. Pretty crazy that we have essentially confirmed that it takes, you get 1 out of every 20 alpha power. 1 out of every 20, 1 out of every 20 eggs that you hatch is going to be an alpha pal. And then we have, oh, one last thing to check. Let me see if we have 20 yet. I have one pen that has a whole bunch, has 1 alpha pal. Let me see how many eggs that pen. It's this one. We don't have 20 yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. I feel like they're not going to change the algorithm. I feel like it's regardless of whether you have an alpha, 2 alpha pals as parents, or just no alpha pals as parents, it's still going to be 1 out of 20. I don't think they're still learning while coding this game. Like I know they're at that point where they're becoming really good at what they're doing. Clearly, with this new update, like weren't supposed to release the arena, and they still did. Yeah. That's my best guess. I'll do a quick stream later on just to open these 20. In like an hour or two, whenever that is done. I gotta go take my meds. And thanks for hanging out, man. I hope this stream was informative and it helped you in your breeding journey. Don't forget to check out my guides as well as my breeding guides. A little bit, they're not totally outdated. They just some of the yields are going to change, but a lot of the theory still will work for you. Not to mention, keep an eye out for that oil rig guide if you haven't been out there and you need some guidance on that. Check it out later on.